Make sure and watch your school sports
at MadisonCountySchoolSports.com.
Hello everybody, I'm David Sullivan for Rosenbaum Communications. Rosenbaum Communications is a full-service television production and media company. We've produced projects and provided services all over the world for such clients as ABC Sports, NBC Sports, CBS, ESPN, Amway International, Time Warner, and many regional and local clients such as East Kentucky Power, Center College, Georgetown College, KET, the Kentucky Coal Association, Keeneland, and the Kentucky School Board Association, and many, many more. Give Rosenbaum Communications a call and let us quote and plan your next media project. No project is too small. Our client list may be impressive, but our service is very personal and budget friendly. Visit our website at rosenbaumcommunications.com. Let us show you how to get started. We look forward to hearing from you soon.
MCS TV and Madison County School Sports.com present your look at local school sports. Oh, there you go. You got time. Go right.
Goes up and under, nice throw.
Your School Sports is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goebel in Richmond, Luxury Pet Services, the law offices of Mark Wickersham, Guardian Bank, faithcreated.org, Davenport Custom Guitars, your local repair connection, Richmond Tourism, Time Warner Cable, Madison County Schools, WWAG Radio, Waffle House, Rosenbaum Communications, and First Gear.
Hey everyone, I'm Shane Buttrey, boys basketball coach at Madison Southern, and I want to tell everyone to please watch Madison County School Sports Television.
Welcome back to Your School Sports. I'm here in Madison Southern boys locker room with head coach for Madison Southern, Shane Buttrey. Coach Buttrey, welcome to the show.
Glad to be on it.
And glad to have you. Looking forward to talking with you a little bit about this season, this past season, how it ended up for you guys, and kind of what the future looks like for Madison Southern boys basketball. Let's get started. Tell me about the season, what went well, what you felt like you guys did well that you're building on.
Well, I think we finished pretty strong. Our record was not what we had hoped, but we played 9 teams that were ranked in the top 25 at some point during the season, 9 games against those teams, and we were competitive in almost every game. We were right there, and our kids battled. We started a freshman, and they didn't play a whole lot in 8th grade, and we had a new guy in Absher that was a good player, but he was new to our system. So our chemistry kind of didn't get as good as what we wanted until the end of the season. But overall, I was pleased with how it ended. When you get into the postseason, it doesn't matter what your record is. And we did make it to the region, and we had a good showing. We probably should have won that game and went to the semifinals, but we only played 9 games all year with our whole top 10 players. We had Rafa Mel was out 4 weeks with a high ankle sprain. Spencer Stone was out with an MCL sprain for about 4 weeks, and then we had Jake Napier that missed the first probably 5 weeks of the season with an injury. So once we got everybody healthy and got everybody gelling at the end of the season, I thought we played our best ball, and that's kind of what that's what you want.
Absolutely. Games in the district tournament. The game against Model was a great game. You guys really showed a lot of tenacity to finish strong, and then your game in the regional tournament with Franklin County. I know 2-point loss got to be disappointing in one way, but like you said, a lot of positives to take from that.
Yeah, the model game was one of the better games. You know, you go up to the district a lot, and there's not a lot of good games, and that's one of the best games I've ever been associated with. Even if we had not won, it still would have been a really good game. But since we won, it was a great game.
Yeah.
But you know, and our kids took a lot of pride in that game because they had beat us earlier in the year. We didn't have a couple of guys, but we came back, showed a lot of heart, did not quit, and we had a freshman go to the line and hit a free throw with 0.5 seconds on the clock after he had missed 8 free throws during the game. So
wow, you're exactly
right. And then we played Central on one day's rest or to prepare for them, and they played really well against us. They shot about 62% from the field, and you know, we didn't try to stall the ball or do anything like that. We said, hey, we're in the region, let's go out there and play the way we like to play, and we tried to go up and down a little bit, and they played well, and they just out-athleted us and out-quicked us and beat us. But then we went to the region, and we got a good lead in the third quarter. Our main man, Absher, they started denying the ball all over the place, and one of our weaknesses was we really didn't have another guy to handle the ball. So the guys that were bringing the ball up the floor then kind of panicked a little bit, and we didn't win that game. But that's going to be one of our focuses next year. Is, you know, we got to finish. You know, we got to finish that game because we could have been in the regional semis against Scott County and probably been an underdog, but we still would have got a lot of good experience from playing that game.
Absolutely. I know in high school basketball, not unlike college or pros, you don't get to go out and pick. Maybe you have an opening or a spot you'd like to really improve on. You don't have that opportunity, but if you could name one thing that the team really wants to focus on improving on from this year to next year, what would that be? Probably
just defense. I mean, we got some kids that are really good offensively, not very good defensively. Then we got some kids that can really play defense that struggle with the ball. And so we kind of want to work on what they need to work on in the off season. But I would say as a whole, defensively, we got to get better. We had trouble guarding people this year. If we went big, our bigs are not very quick. So, you know, we've got to be able to get better defensively and know where we're at, know our assignments, and that's what summer ball is for, to work on those things that you need to get better at. And we expect a lot of guys to step up this summer and get better. Yeah, tell me about that. I know that's changed a lot since when I played and you played, and you're a little younger, maybe not a lot. And so when we played, you know, kids played a lot more sports. They played 3 sports. They may be playing baseball or golf or something else. It seems like now it's a lot more year-round. What is your team? What's kind of the plan for you guys in the summer? Well, we practice the day after school's out. If it's a Friday, we'll go that next Monday, which I think is maybe the 27th of May, and then I think we have our first summer games May 30th. We have no snow days, so we can get it going earlier. And we try to play between 15 and 20 games in the summer. We go to one big team camp, whether it's Moorhead or go out of state to Tennessee. We've done both, mainly to bond, to get with these kids, especially the freshmen coming in, and you know, say, hey, this is who we are, and everybody gets to know each other and do some things there. And you know, we try to play about 20 games, and we get everybody an equal amount of playing time. In the summer, you know, it doesn't matter if you go 20-0 in the summer or 5-15 or whatever, but we want them to improve individually. We always tell them, players improve in the off season, teams improve in the season, because if you're not ready to go once the season gets here, you know, individually it's going to be a long year for you probably, but we want to get them ready before October gets here in first practice. Are any of your kids, several of your kids, maybe playing AAU ball or any of those? There's, I know, 4 or 5 that are. One's playing separately. Absher, I think he's going to play on a team that goes traveling quite a bit. The Harris kid will probably travel some. And then we got another group that's 3 or 4 of our guys that are younger guys that play on the same team, which will help. Yeah. So not only will they be doing 20 games or 15 with us in the summer, they'll have that experience playing on an AAU team. And the more they play, the better. Absolutely. You guys, you seem to have a really good core group of younger kids. You got a lot of guys back. Tell me about that. Or you know, how do you feel like it's going to play into your next year? We're going to change some things up because we started 4 guards most of the year, and we lose 2 guys that, I know Chris Roberts, he hit 87 threes this year, and then McGuire hit about 56 threes. We will still shoot the 3, but we probably will go inside a little bit more. We'll probably start 2 big guys and have our 3 guards that are coming back starting. But one thing we're going to work on this summer is kind of tinkering with our offense a little bit, trying to go inside a little bit more, and that'll open up our outside. But I don't think we'll have the shooters that we had this year, but you know, I still think we've got enough guys coming back that got enough experience this year. You know, 8 of our top 10 are back, and they got to fill those shoes, those 2 guys that left, because they were very good offensive players, but I think we're very capable of filling those roles.
What year did you graduate high school?
89 from
89.
here.
So you had 2 years with the three-point shot.
Yeah.
That's right. So that's really seemed to be a real central part of your offense as a coach here at Southern. Tell me philosophically what your thoughts are there, and what kind of drives you to want to really get up a lot of three-point shots.
Well, we've never had, in my 10 years, we've had one kid over 6'5". You know, and in 11th region, you know, you're not going to face too many teams that don't have 6'6", 6'7" guys that they throw out there at you. And we try to always make it a mismatch on the offensive end of the floor where their bigs are going to have to come out on the floor and guard us. And another thing, we've just been blessed with shooters. I can go back each year that I've been the head coach, and probably before that when I was an assistant, of just guards that just came into the system and shot it well. And in practice, you know, we split up a lot, bigs on one end, guards on the other, and we shoot hundreds of threes a day. We shoot them in transition, we shoot them dummy, we shoot them in shooting drills. You know, we just shoot it a lot. And you know, it just kind of happened that that's the way we started playing about 5 or 6 years ago. And in the last 5 years, 4 of them we've been in the top 5 in threes made. 4 years ago we hit 254, which is a school record. Last year before this, we hit 250 and had 2 games snowed out, so we probably would have beat that record. And then this year we hit 216. We wanted to hit 300, but that was just a goal.
Yeah.
So, but we hit 216, and we had some guys out part of the year. We probably would have approached 250 maybe, but we just feel like that's the best way we play. We're not very big. We just get up and down and like to shoot it. And that's, you know, a lot of coaches around the state like the way we play. And I've had a few that have emailed me and say, hey, what do you do to get off that many threes? What do you know, and it's pretty simple. We just run some basic stuff, and we just are blessed to have some shooters that like to shoot it.
Yeah, I enjoy watching it. Of course, I was a shooter without a three-point shot.
That's right.
And would have enjoyed probably playing in that offense. Yeah. I really liked watching some of your sets and some of the things you do to get guys open for a three-pointer. And the team can be defending you, know you're wanting to shoot a three, and you can still get a guy open for a shot. That's pretty amazing. So, looking to next season, what are you expecting? How do you feel like your team's going to fare in the upcoming year?
Well, I think we're really going to put an emphasis on getting better in the off season. We got a lot of kids that play other sports, which is fine. But the guys that we have in here, we've already been going 3 days a week, doing some open gym, 2 days a week for lifting. We're already getting after it, and it's after we lost in the region that next week, I had guys calling saying, hey, can I get in the gym? Can we get in there? And I said, hey, let's go ahead and do it. You know, there's been a lot of years we waited until after spring break, but this year they wanted to get in there, so we're not going to tell them no. But next year, I feel like we got a shot to be really good. The majority of the teams that we played this year, other than Central, lose most of their kids. You know, Woodford loses 8 seniors, and you know, there's just a lot of teams in 11th region are losing a lot of good kids. And we got a majority of our guys back. I think we're going to be a senior-dominated team, and we got good experience this year. Our JV team had a really good season, and we got some freshmen that will step up athletically and help us as well. So I think we could be a better team next year, but you know, like we said, it'll start in the off season and it'll start this summer. See what we can do.
Absolutely. I look forward to it. I think you'll do that as well. And I tell you, one of the things at the end of the year, when you were so close to beating Franklin County, I didn't realize that Madison Southern had not won a regional tournament game. And I know that's a goal that you guys have as a team, that you want to obviously win the district and then go on and compete and win games in that regional tournament. And I wish you the best of luck. I feel like that's going to be a breakthrough for you.
I think it will. I appreciate that.
Coach Butchery, thanks for spending time with us. Enjoyed visiting with you, and good luck to your team in the next in the off season and in the next year to come. And we'll look for a lot of good things out of Madison Southern.
I appreciate you guys covering this year.
All right, thank you, Coach. Stay with us. We'll be right back with Coach Summer Simmons and the Lady Eagles basketball team.
Your School Sports is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goebel in Richmond, Luxury Pet Services, the law offices of Mark Wickersham, Guardian Bank, faithcreated.org, Davenport Custom Guitars, your local repair connection, Richmond Tourism, Time Warner Cable, Madison County Schools, WWAG Radio, Waffle House, Rosenbaum Communications, and First Gear.
Hello everybody, I'm David Sullivan for Rosenbaum Communications. Rosenbaum Communications is a full-service television production and media company. We've produced projects and provided services all over the world for such clients as ABC Sports, NBC Sports, CBS, ESPN, Amway International, Time Warner, and many regional and local clients such as East Kentucky Power, Center College, Georgetown College, KET, the Kentucky Coal Association, Keeneland, and the Kentucky School Board Association, and many, many more. Give Rosenbaum Communications a call and let us quote and plan your next media project. No project is too small. Our client list may be impressive, but our service is very personal and budget friendly. Visit our website at rosenbaumcommunications.com. Let us show you how to get started. We look forward to hearing from you soon.
Want to do some school fundraising? Call now. Call Cynthia at 859-684-7952 or visit b2enetwork.cincy.us. Call now and get products from their new and spring summer catalog. Totally free. That's Cincy Wickless Candles. Call now.
Hi, I'm David Sullivan. In the years traveling with ESPN and covering sports around the country, one of my biggest concerns was that my dogs were well cared for. Well, here at Luxury Pets, you can feel very comfortable your animals and pets are being cared for.
Well, thank you, David. You know, Luxury Pet Services is the home for happy dogs.
Luxury Pet Services is located about 3 minutes from Richmond Center. Visit our website or Facebook us. Luxury Pet Services, the home for happy dogs.
Are you looking for an alternative to burning wick candles? Check out Cincy Wickless Candles at b2enetwork.cincy.us. Give Cynthia a call at 859-684-7952 and ask her how you can get free products from their new spring and summer catalog. A great way for school fundraising too. Call Cynthia, 859-684-7952.
Hi, my name's Summer Simmons. I'm the girls basketball coach at Madison Southern High School, and I want you to watch Madison County School Sports Television.
Your School Sports is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goble in Richmond, Luxury Pet Services, the law offices of Mark Wickersham, Guardian Bank, faithcreated.org, Davenport Custom Guitars, your local repair connection, Richmond Tourism, Time Warner Cable, Madison County Schools, WWAG Radio, Waffle House, Rosenbaum Communications, and First Gear.
Welcome back to Your School Sports. Again, we're here in the Madison Southern Boys locker room, and I'm joined now on the show by Coach Summer Simmons. Coach, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Well, glad to have you. Looking forward to talking with you some about your team and the good season that you had and the things that you got coming up in the future. Start us off, tell us a little bit about your season, how it went, and things that you were really excited about and feel like you're ready to build on.
Well, this season, our schedule was pretty decent. We played some tough teams. We played Dunbar, we played Woodford, we played Mercer and Wayne, which they're tough in their region. So I feel like a record of 11-19 wasn't what we wanted. Obviously, wasn't our goal, but we did pretty well. I'm happy about it. Looking forward to the future. So.
Well, I felt like your team played well at the end. You were doing a lot of good things, and it really seemed like to me. We talked about this right after the Madison Central game. Of course, Madison Central won the game, but it was one of the unique times when I felt like at the end of that game, you guys really had picked up some second half momentum. Yeah. Things started to go a little better. and maybe attribute that to some youth. You have a lot of young players. Talk about that a little bit.
Well, in that game, like you said, we kind of rose to the challenge. I've been asking them to do that all season, and they did, although that first quarter killed us. But our young players have stepped up. They've been asked to play since they were in 8th grade. They've got a lot of chemistry. They are 4 or 5 freshmen that have played together, and then we've got our 8th grader, Brianna Lanham, and she is rock solid in there as an 8th grader. I mean, I can't ask any more from her. I mean, she's had 7 or 8 double-doubles this year against the better teams that we've played. So she always steps up, and they've had to pick up a lot of our scoring, and they've rose to the challenge.
Yeah,
so.
It's got to be exciting as a coach to have that young of a team that you're going to get to coach for the next 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, I got them when they were 7th graders. I coached at Foley Middle School for 2 years. And they've played for me, you know, the past 3 years, and they've gotten to know me. They know my expectations, and, you know, everybody talks to me about how much they'll improve, and if I do my job, they will. So,
yeah.
So
well, talk about this summer. I know summer basketball is so different than maybe when I played, and a lot of the people at home that are watching may have played in times when you didn't play basketball all summer. You may have moved on to another sport, but now it's not that way. What's your all's plan once the basketball season ends?
In the past, we went to a camp. We went to Georgetown the past 2 summers. We still may do a camp, an overnight camp. I think the girls kind of like that. They like to bond and hang out with each other, and I like for the girls to get other coaches' perspectives on things. I mean, they get sick of me saying the same thing over and over again, and they think I invent things, I guess. So it's good to hear it from someone else. But I think this year we're also going to get some summer games going with some other teams. We're going to go to Danville and to Lincoln County, and they always pack theirs with 12th region teams, and so it'll be a tough summer schedule for us, and I think that will measure what we might be able to do next year.
It's really like this season after the season, playing. What about conditioning and weightlifting? Girls, are they into that as well during the summer?
Yes, we are. Last year we tried to do the P90X route, but we kind of stopped that when practice starts. So this year I think we're going to stay pretty steady in the weight room. We start conditioning in August. We'll be doing some open gyms in April, and then we'll start our summer ball. It's June 1st is our first game, so we'll have to start practice in May. And it's kind of cool now that we can kind of branch out and practice when we want to. You've got the dead period, obviously, but we can pretty much do what we want to. I
awesome.
Understand, unless
Absolutely.
I'm wrong. Yeah. So.
Yeah. Well, tell me this year's team. What one thing or maybe 2 things that you really want to do that it's an improvement area for you? You did a lot of things well. What are some areas you really want your team to be focusing on in the off season?
I think our youth, it kind of hurt us. We don't manage the ball very well right now. We kind of throw it all over the gym. We don't know how to keep possession when we're trying to pressure the other team to go fast, and we get the ball. We want to go just as fast. We're going to have to learn to manage the ball a little bit better, and that's our main focus. We need to focus more on defense. We want to press, but at the same time, if you can't guard the man in front of you, pressing is not going to work. So we're just going to have to focus more on that. I'm not the defensive specialist. I like to shoot, so
I understand.
We'll let my assistant coaches take care of that.
I know. Tell me how you get those girls that want to play defense. That's not fun.
I don't know. I can't fathom. No, the girls, they do what we ask. They like all aspects of the game. They give it 100% on each end. So they're easy to coach. I mean, of course we're young, and it takes me saying things 7,000 times sometimes, but they want to learn, and they're gym rats. I mean, and you can't get that out of girls a lot, so I'm excited about our future.
Yeah. Tell me, Coach, as a coach with a young team, sometimes a team gets that label, or you're young, and although you're looking at the future and thinking, wow, we got a good future, at some point you kind of quit telling them they're young.
That's right.
Tell me when that happens. What do you think as a coach? How do you transition them from thinking we're young to now saying, well, we're experienced?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've got Kristen Hayes, our kind of makeshift point guard. We're kind of forcing her into that spot. She's been playing varsity ball starting since she was in 7th grade, so she's really a junior in my eyes, and I tell her that all the time.
Yeah.
You know, we can't keep saying we're young. We have to eventually, you know, say no, we're not. We're a veteran team. We've got to play like that. So I've had that conversation with them several times this year. So, and they hear it from other people that they're young, but you know, hopefully they're putting in their minds, we're not so young next year, we're sophomores, we've got to pick it up.
Absolutely.
So
I know this year the Madison Central team's got a lot of kids back, so they'll still be an arch rival and a tough competitor for you. As far as the region goes, how do you feel like your team stacks up?
I think next year, I mean, Model is a well-coached team, so is Berea. I mean, it depends on who does the work in the summer. I mean, individually, I think as players develop, that will bring about whose team is on top and who's in the middle and who's at the bottom. Robert Cooksey does a great job there. I mean, and he's got all kinds of talent. So, I mean, it's always interesting when we match up. We match up with, we play Model twice, we play Berea once, and we always play Central kind of right before the district. So it's a good feeler before the district tournament.
Absolutely. I think you'll see, I hope to see the more competitiveness there, and I believe the teams will, you'll close the gap some on that. And I look to have two really good regional competitors coming out of the 44th district. Coach, enjoyed having you with us.
Well,
Any
you.
final thoughts for your team for this coming year?
Oh, come out and watch us. We like support. That kind of gets our girls fired up, so we like people to come out and watch us.
Thanks again for being on the show.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for watching. We'll be right back on Your School Sports.
Your School Sports is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goble in Richmond, Luxury Pet Services, the law offices of Mark Wickersham, Guardian Bank, faithcreated.org, Davenport Custom Guitars, your local repair connection, Richmond Tourism, Time Warner Cable, Madison County Schools, WWAG Radio, Waffle House, Rosenbaum Communications, and First Gear.
Hello everybody, I'm David Sullivan for Rosenbaum Communications. Rosenbaum Communications is a full-service television production and media company. We've produced projects and provided services all over the world for such clients as ABC Sports, NBC Sports, CBS, ESPN, Amway International, Time Warner, and many regional and local clients such as East Kentucky Power, Center College, Georgetown College, KET, the Kentucky Coal Association, Keeneland, and the Kentucky School Board Association, and many, many more. Give Rosenbaum Communications a call and let us quote and plan your next media project. No project is too small. Our client list may be impressive, but our service is very personal and budget friendly. Visit our website at rosenbaumcommunications.com. Let us show you how to get started. We look forward to hearing from you soon.
Want to do some school fundraising? Call now. Call Cynthia at 859-684-7952 or visit b2enetwork.cincy.us. Call now and get products from their new and spring summer catalog. Totally free. That's Cincy Wickless Candles. Call now.
Hi, I'm David Sullivan. In the years traveling with ESPN and covering sports around the country, one of my biggest concerns was that my dogs were well cared for. Well, here at Luxury Pets, you can feel very comfortable your animals and pets are being cared for.
Well, thank you, David. You know, Luxury Pet Services is the home for happy dogs.
Luxury Pet Services is located about 3 minutes from Richmond Center. Visit our website or Facebook us. Luxury Pet Services, the home for happy dogs.
Are you looking for an alternative to burning wick candles? Check out Cincy Wickless Candles at b2enetwork.cincy.us. Give Cynthia a call at 859-684-7952 and ask her how you can get free products from their new spring and summer catalog. A great way for school fundraising too. Call Cynthia 859-684-7952.
Hi, my name's Summer Simmons. I'm the girls basketball coach at Madison Southern High School, and I want you to watch Madison County School Sports Television.
Thanks for watching Your School Sports, and remember, you can catch all Madison County School Sports on Time Warner Channel 5, Cable Channel 9, and Madison County School Sports Television.com.
Your look at local school sports. Oh, there you go, you got time. Go right.
Goes up and under, nice throw.
Your School Sports is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goble in Richmond, Luxury Pet Services, the law offices of Mark Wickersham, Guardian Bank, faithcreated.org, Davenport Custom Guitars, your local repair connection, Richmond Tourism, Time Warner Cable, Madison County Schools, WWAG Radio, Waffle House, Rosenbaum Communications, and First Gear.
Hello everybody, I'm David Sullivan for Rosenbaum Communications. Rosenbaum Communications is a full-service television production and media company. We've produced projects and provided services all over the world for such clients as ABC Sports, NBC Sports, CBS, ESPN, Amway International, Time Warner, and many regional and local clients such as East Kentucky Power, Center College, Georgetown College, KET, the Kentucky Coal Association, Keeneland, and the Kentucky School Board Association, and many, many more. Give Rosenbaum Communications a call and let us quote and plan your next media project. No project is too small. Our client list may be impressive, but our service is very personal and budget friendly. Visit our website at rosenbaumcommunications.com. Let us show you how to get started. We look forward to hearing from you soon.
Want to do some school fundraising? Call now. Call Cynthia at 859-684-7952 or visit b2enetwork.cincy.us. Call now and get products from their new and spring summer catalog. Totally free. That's Cincy Wickless Candles. Call now.
Hi, I'm David Sullivan. In the years traveling with ESPN and covering sports around the country, one of my biggest concerns was that my dogs were well cared for. Well, here at Luxury Pets, you can feel very comfortable your animals and pets are being cared for.
Well, thank you, David. You know, Luxury Pet Services is the home for happy dogs.
Luxury Pet Services is located about 3 minutes from Richmond Center. Visit our website or Facebook us. Luxury Pet Services, the home for happy dogs.
Are you looking for an alternative to burning wick candles? Check out Cincy Wickless Candles at b2enetwork.cincy.us. Give Cynthia a call at 859-684-7952 and ask her how you can get free products from their new spring and summer catalog. A great way for school fundraising too. Call Cynthia, 859-684-7952.
Hey everyone, I'm Shane Buttrey, boys basketball coach at Madison Southern, and I want to tell everyone to please watch Madison County School Sports Television.